What if the one thing you've been told is essential for healthy legs after 60 is actually not enough? What if I told you that the one exercise often hailed as the holy grail for healthy legs after 60, the simple act of walking, might actually be missing a critical piece of the puzzle? You see, I've heard countless stories, just like yours, of dedicated individuals who faithfully take their daily strolls, elevate their legs, even wear compression socks, yet still grapple with persistent cold feet, relentless swelling, burning pain, and that ever-present fear of an unexpected fall. It's a silent thief, this poor circulation, quietly eroding your independence, pushing you towards slow-healing sores, infections, and tragically, sometimes even more severe outcomes. It's not just discomfort. It's your body whispering that something deeper needs attention. But here's the good news. This isn't about blaming your efforts.
It's about understanding that our bodies change, and so too must our approach. We're going to uncover a hidden blueprint, a series of simple yet incredibly powerful movements that surgeons and rehabilitation specialists rely on to truly revitalize your circulation, restore your balance, and reignite that vibrant, active life you deserve. This isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years, ensuring you can walk strong, stand tall, and move with confidence well into your 80s and beyond. Are you ready to rewrite your mobility story? Stay with me, because what you're about to discover could change everything you thought you knew about aging and mobility. First, let's peel back the layers and truly understand why our well-intentioned daily walks might be falling short.
Beyond cold feet, are you missing the subtle red flags your body is sending about poor circulation? We often associate poor circulation with obvious signs, icy feet, visible swelling, or sharp pain. But what if your body is sending more subtle whispers, warning signals you might be overlooking? These aren't just minor annoyances, they're the silent alarms of a deeper issue. For example, have you noticed your leg hair thinning or disappearing, especially on your shins? Or perhaps a slight change in skin color. Maybe it looks a bit paler, or even a purplish tint when you're standing, only to lighten when you elevate your legs. What about that persistent tingling or numbness, a pins and needles sensation that comes and goes? These aren't just getting old symptoms. After 60, our delicate circulatory system faces a triple threat. Arteries, which carry oxygen-rich blood away from the heart, can begin to narrow and harden due to a process called atherosclerosis. Meanwhile, veins, responsible for carrying deoxygenated blood back to the heart, can weaken, their valves losing efficiency, leading to blood pooling in your lower legs. And often overlooked, our lymphatic system, crucial for draining fluid and waste, can also become sluggish, contributing to persistent swelling. But it's not just age. Many silent culprits exacerbate this. Chronic stress, which constricts blood vessels, inadequate sleep, hindering cellular repair, and surprisingly, even simple dehydration, thickening your blood and making it harder to flow. These factors quietly chip away at your independence, feeding the fear of falls, limiting your social life, and making simple joys like gardening or playing with grandkids feel impossible. It's a profound emotional burden, isn't it? The thought of losing your freedom, your ability to live life on your own terms. That's why recognizing these subtle signs early and understanding the complete picture is so powerful.
However, and this is crucial, while these insights are empowering, they are never a substitute for professional medical advice. If you experience any persistent symptoms or are considering a new exercise regimen, please consult your doctor or a qualified healthcare provider first. Your health journey deserves expert guidance. Take a moment to check your legs for these subtle signs. Your body is always trying to communicate with you. Now that we've unmasked these hidden dangers, let's tackle a common misconception: why your beloved daily walk might not be enough to truly keep your circulation thriving.
Could your favorite daily walk be missing a crucial step for truly vibrant circulation? We just explored those subtle whispers your body sends about poor circulation. Now, let's tackle a belief many of us hold dear: the idea that a good daily walk is all you need to keep your legs healthy after 60. And let me be clear, walking is wonderful. It's fantastic for your heart, your mood, and your overall well-being. But when it comes to truly revitalizing deep circulation and activating your body's second heart, the powerful muscle pumps in your legs, walking alone often falls short. Think of it this way. Traditional walking relies heavily on momentum. You're only on one leg for a fraction of a second, relying on gravity and your forward motion. This is great for cardio, but it doesn't provide the sustained, deliberate muscle contractions, what we call time under tension, that are crucial for physically squeezing blood out of those deeper veins and pushing it back up towards your heart against gravity. Imagine Mr. Johnson, a vibrant 70-year-old who faithfully walks an hour every morning. He feels great afterwards, but by evening, his ankles are still swollen. Why? Because walking, while using many muscles, doesn't always force the specific isometric contractions needed to fully engage those calf and thigh pumps. Moreover, for many seniors, if underlying strength and balance aren't quite there, the repetitive impact of walking can even put unnecessary stress on delicate knee and hip joints, leading to discomfort rather than true improvement. It's a subtle but significant difference between exercising for general heart health and specifically targeting the mechanical pumps that drive efficient blood return.
Your body needs both, but often we miss the latter. The good news is, once you understand this distinction, you can easily add a few targeted movements that complete the puzzle. What's one thing you love about your walks? Share it below. With that understanding, we're ready to dive into our blueprint, starting with the foundational seated movements that gently reactivate your inner pumps.
Ready to unlock your body's second heart from the comfort of your chair? These gentle moves are where true leg revitalization begins. Now that we understand why our daily walks, while wonderful, might not fully engage our deep circulation, let's dive into the blueprint for real change. We're starting with gentle, foundational seated movements that powerfully activate what doctors often call your body's second heart, the venous muscle pump in your legs. It's a remarkable system, often overlooked, that physically pushes blood back towards your heart, fighting against gravity. When this second heart weakens, blood pools, swelling increases, and those familiar aches and pains set in. But we can reactivate it, safely and effectively, right from your chair. Our first movement is the ankle pump, often prescribed by surgeons after leg surgery to prevent circulation collapse. Sit tall in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor. Slowly lift your toes towards your shins, keeping your heels down. Feel that gentle stretch? Now press your toes down and lift your heels, like you're tapping a gas pedal. That's one repetition. Move slowly with control. Avoid the common mistake of doing this too fast or with tiny movements. The key is a full, deliberate range of motion. If lifting your whole foot is challenging, start by simply wiggling your toes or gently circling your ankles. Remember Mrs. Alice? For weeks, she suffered from persistently cold, numb feet. After incorporating ankle pumps 3 times a day, within just 3 weeks, she noticed her feet felt warmer and the tingling sensation significantly reduced. Next up is the seated venous return lift. This exercise targets your quadriceps and hip flexors, crucial muscles that, when they contract, gently squeeze the large veins in your thighs, assisting blood flow back to your heart. Sit tall, back firmly against the chair. Slowly extend one leg straight out in front of you, keeping your knee as straight as comfortable. Hold for a count of 2. Then slowly lower your foot without letting it drop. That's 1 rep. Perform 10 to 15 reps on one leg, then switch. The expert tip here, keep your back pressed against the chair. This prevents momentum from taking over and forces those right muscles to do the work. As it gets easier, you can add a light ankle weight or resistance band. Think of Mr. Bob. He struggled with walking speed, feeling unsteady. After adding seated venous return lifts, combined with his walks, he not only felt stronger, but found himself moving with a newfound lightness and confidence. These seated movements are your gentle, powerful entry point to better circulation, preparing your legs for even greater benefits. Try these 2 seated movements today. Even a few minutes can make a difference. Share your experience below. Now that your inner pumps are gently awakened, let's transition to movements that rebuild your foundational strength and stability, crucial for both circulation and preventing falls. What if improving your balance could directly boost your circulation and unlock a new level of confidence? We've gently awakened your inner pumps with seated movements and started rebuilding your base. Now, let's unlock a critical connection that dramatically impacts both your circulation and your freedom, your balance. It might surprise you, but the ability to stand steadily on one leg is one of the strongest predictors of your long-term mobility and, crucially, your ability to prevent falls. Surgeons and researchers alike consider this foundational. We're talking about exercise 4, the single leg circulation hold. Here's why this simple act is so revolutionary for blood flow. When you shift your weight and lift one foot, your calf, ankle, hip, and core muscles are immediately forced to engage in a continuous, sustained contraction to keep you upright. This isn't just a brief squeeze, it's a prolonged isometric muscle pump effect, especially in your calves.
It actively pushes blood upward against gravity, preventing it from pooling in your lower legs. Think about it. During walking, you're only on one leg for a fraction of a second, relying mostly on momentum. The single leg hold forces that pump to stay on, working harder and longer, continuously circulating blood. Ignoring balance can set off a downward spiral. When balance declines, people naturally move less, fearing a fall. Less movement means slower blood flow, increased swelling, more pain, and a devastating drop in confidence. This exercise interrupts that cycle. To perform this properly and safely, stand next to a sturdy countertop, a chair, or a wall, placing one hand lightly on it for support. Shift your weight onto one leg and gently lift the other foot just an inch or two off the floor. You don't need to lift it high. Stand tall, keep your eyes focused straight ahead, not down at your feet. Avoid gripping with your toes. Try to keep your foot relaxed. Hold this position for 20 to 30 seconds, breathing normally. Then switch legs. That's one set. Start with 2 rounds per side. The magic here isn't just about balance, it's about what we call time under tension. Those sustained contractions are continuously working your muscles and physically moving blood. As you get stronger, gradually reduce how much you rely on your hand for support. Eventually, you'll be able to hover your hand without touching. Imagine Mr. David, a retired engineer who loves his weekly golf game. He used to worry about uneven terrain, but after making single leg holds a daily habit, he not only found his footing much more secure, but also noticed his legs felt significantly less tired and swollen after a full round. It gave him back the pure joy of his favorite pastime. This movement strengthens your stabilizing muscles, retrains your nervous system to react faster if you stumble, and most importantly, keeps that vital blood flowing.
This is where circulation and fall prevention truly intertwine, building the confidence to move freely again. Challenge yourself to try a single leg hold today. How long can you comfortably balance? As you master the art of balance and continuous flow, we're ready for the ultimate move, the one surgeons rely on most to truly maximize blood flow and keep pooling at bay. Ready for the #1 movement surgeons rely on to powerfully pump blood and keep your legs feeling light and alive. You've gently awakened your inner pumps, rebuilt your base, and mastered the art of balance. Now we're ready for the grand finale, the ultimate power move that surgeons worldwide rely on most to truly maximize blood flow and keep pooling at bay. This is exercise 5, the standing calf pump hold. It's the movement I teased at the very beginning, and once you understand its unique science, you'll see why it's often prescribed like medicine for restoring circulation after 60. Here's what makes this movement so profoundly effective. Your calves aren't just muscles, they are powerful pressure pumps. When you rise onto your toes and hold that position, those muscles engage in a sustained isometric contraction. This physically squeezes the deep veins in your lower legs, forcefully driving blood upward against gravity, preventing it from pooling.
The key difference here is the hold. Walking offers only fleeting, momentary contractions. Ankle pumps prepare the system. Single-leg stances train control. But the standing calf pump hold actively moves blood and keeps it moving for a crucial period. This sustained engagement is what makes it so superior for overcoming sluggish return flow and persistent swelling. Think of Dr. Emily, a vascular surgeon who has seen countless patients struggle with poor circulation. She consistently prescribes the standing calf pump hold and is often amazed by how quickly her patients experience reduced swelling and improved walking endurance. To perform this properly and safely, stand behind a sturdy chair or countertop, holding on lightly for balance. Place your feet hip-width apart. Slowly rise up onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels as high as comfortable.
Now this is the magic part. That top position for 3 to 5 seconds, breathing normally and looking straight ahead, not down. Feel those calf muscles working. Then lower slowly, taking about 3 seconds to come back down. That's 1 repetition. Start with 8 to 10 reps, gradually working up to 15 or 20 with controlled movements. The important tip here is to focus on the squeeze. Imagine actively pushing the blood up. As you get stronger, you can even try a single leg calf pump hold with light support for an added challenge. This movement not only improves venous return and reduces swelling, but it also retrains the muscles your body relies on to react faster if you stumble. It's truly the most direct way to force blood out of your lower legs and back towards your heart, powerfully protecting your independence and revitalizing your entire circulatory system. Add the standing calf pump hold to your routine today and feel the difference. How do your legs feel afterwards?
These 5 powerful movements are just the beginning. To truly empower your circulation and embrace a vibrant life, we must also look beyond the moves and integrate holistic habits into your daily routine.
Ready for the #1 movement surgeons rely on to powerfully pump blood and keep your legs feeling light and alive? You've gently awakened your inner pumps, rebuilt your base, and mastered the art of balance. Now we're ready for the grand finale, the ultimate power move that surgeons worldwide rely on most to truly maximize blood flow and keep pooling at bay. This is exercise 5, the standing calf pump hold. It's the movement I teased at the very beginning, and once you understand its unique science, you'll see why it's often prescribed like medicine for restoring circulation after 60. Here's what makes this movement so profoundly effective, a true game changer for your leg health and independence. Your calves aren't just muscles, they are powerful pressure pumps, designed by nature to be your body's second heart. When you rise onto your toes and hold that elevated position, those calf muscles engage in a sustained isometric contraction.
This isn't just a fleeting moment of engagement, it's a deliberate, prolonged squeeze that physically forces the deep veins in your lower legs to push blood upward against gravity, actively preventing it from pooling in your ankles and feet. The key, the absolute secret sauce, here is the hold. Think about it. Traditional walking offers only quick, momentary contractions. Ankle pumps, while excellent for preparing the system, provide a more dynamic, less sustained squeeze. Single leg stances train crucial balance and stabilization, but the standing calf pump hold actively moves blood and keeps it moving for a crucial period, creating a powerful, sustained pumping action. This prolonged engagement is precisely what makes it so superior for overcoming sluggish return flow, persistent swelling, and that heavy, tired feeling in your legs. It's about creating a deliberate, sustained pressure that truly flushes out stagnant blood. Consider the experience of Dr. Emily, a highly respected vascular surgeon who has seen countless patients struggle with the debilitating effects of poor circulation. She consistently prescribes the standing calf pump hold to her patients and is often amazed by how quickly they experience a dramatic reduction in swelling, improved walking endurance, and a renewed sense of lightness in their legs. She calls it the closest thing we have to a natural internal pump reset. To perform this properly and safely, start by standing behind a sturdy chair or countertop, holding on lightly for balance. Place your feet hip-width apart, ensuring your weight is evenly distributed. Slowly, with control, rise up onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels as high as comfortable. Now, this is the magic part where the real work happens. Pause and hold that top position for a full 3 to 5 seconds. Remember to breathe normally and keep your eyes focused straight ahead, not down at your feet, to maintain balance. Feel those calf muscles engaging, truly working. Then lower slowly and deliberately, taking about 3 seconds to come back down to the starting position. That's 1 complete repetition. Begin with 8 to 10 reps, and as you gain strength and confidence, gradually work your way up to 15 or 20 repetitions, always maintaining controlled movements. The important tip here,
the one that makes all the difference, is to focus intensely on the squeeze. Truly imagine actively pushing the blood up your legs. As you get stronger, you can even challenge yourself further by attempting a single leg calf pump hold with light support, or eventually without. This movement is incredibly versatile and powerful. It not only significantly improves venous return and dramatically reduces swelling, but it also fortifies the muscles your body relies on to react faster if you stumble, bolstering your overall stability. It's truly the most direct and effective way to force blood out of your lower legs and back toward your heart, powerfully protecting your independence and revitalizing your entire circulatory system, giving you back that vibrant, active freedom you deserve. Add the standing calf pump hold to your routine today and feel the difference. How do your legs feel afterwards? These 5 powerful movements are just the beginning. To truly empower your circulation and embrace a vibrant life, we must also look beyond the moves and integrate holistic habits into your daily routine.
You've mastered the moves, but what if true circulation health also depends on what you eat, drink, and even think? You've now armed yourself with 5 incredible movements to supercharge your circulation, but here's the truth. True, lasting vitality isn't just about the exercises you do. It's about the holistic ecosystem of your daily life. To truly empower your circulation and embrace a vibrant life, we must also look beyond the moves and integrate small, powerful habits into your routine. First up, let's talk hydration heroes. It sounds simple, but drinking enough water is fundamental. Your blood is over 90% water. When you're dehydrated, your blood thickens, making it harder for your heart to pump and for nutrients to reach every cell. Aim for pure water throughout the day. Think of it as keeping the river of life flowing smoothly. Next, let's explore nutrition nuggets for your vessels. What you eat directly impacts your artery and vein health. Focus on foods rich in antioxidants and omega-3s, like leafy greens, colorful berries, fatty fish, and nuts. These help reduce inflammation and keep your blood vessels flexible. Limit excessive salt and processed foods, which can contribute to fluid retention and stiff arteries. Then there are micro breaks that matter. We all know sitting for long periods isn't great. Even if you do your exercises, prolonged immobility can undo some of that good work. Make it a habit to stand up and move gently for 1 to 2 minutes every 30 to 60 minutes, especially if you have a desk job or enjoy long reading sessions. A quick walk to the kitchen, a gentle stretch, a few ankle circles. These micro breaks keep the blood flowing and prevent stagnation. Mrs. Lan, a 62-year-old, used to feel sluggish and heavy-legged by afternoon, even after her morning walk. By simply adding these micro breaks and ensuring she drank enough water, she found her energy levels soared and her legs felt noticeably lighter by evening. Let's also touch on the power of compression. For some, compression socks can be a game changer. These specially designed socks apply gentle pressure to your legs, helping your veins push blood back towards your heart and preventing fluid buildup. If you experience persistent swelling, consult your doctor about whether compression socks are right for you and how to choose the correct type and fit. Finally, never underestimate the mind-body connection. Chronic stress isn't just in your head, it can physically constrict blood vessels and elevate blood pressure, directly impacting circulation. Simple practices like deep breathing exercises, gentle meditation, or even just taking a few moments to appreciate nature can significantly reduce stress and promote healthier blood flow. These aren't radical changes. They are gentle enhancements that, when combined with your exercises, create a powerful synergy. They help your body recover faster, feel lighter, and build true resilience. Which of these lifestyle habits are you already practicing? Share your best tips below. Now, while these holistic habits and powerful movements are transformative, it's natural to encounter a few bumps on the road. Let's talk about common roadblocks and smart strategies to troubleshoot your path to better circulation. Even with the best intentions, setbacks happen. What if the secret to overcoming common circulation roadblocks is simpler than you think? You've now embraced powerful movements and integrated holistic habits, a fantastic achievement. But here's a truth about any health journey. It's rarely a perfectly smooth road. It's natural to encounter a few bumps, moments of doubt, or even discomfort.
So let's talk about common roadblocks and smart strategies to troubleshoot your path to better circulation, ensuring you stay motivated and safe. One of the most common concerns I hear is, what if I feel pain? This is crucial. We need to distinguish between muscle discomfort and sharp joint pain. A mild burning sensation or a general muscle ache after a new exercise, especially in your calves, is often a sign your muscles are waking up and getting stronger. It's a good kind of challenge. Think of it like a gentle whisper from your body saying, "Hey, I'm working." However, if you feel any sharp, stabbing, or persistent joint pain, that's your body shouting for you to stop immediately. Listen to that signal, take a break, and reassess your movement. Maybe you need to reduce the range of motion, slow down, or simply try a gentler variation. Your body is your best guide. Pain is a signal, not a goal. Another question is, how long will it take to see results? In our fast-paced world, we crave instant gratification, but true, deep health changes take time and consistency. Don't expect dramatic transformations overnight. Some people feel a difference in warmth or reduced swelling within a few weeks, like our friend Mrs. Lan. Others might take a month or two to notice significant improvements in endurance or balance. The key here is patience and consistency, not intensity.
Celebrate the small victories. Perhaps your feet feel a little less cold today, or you can balance for an extra 5 seconds. Those tiny steps compound into profound long-term benefits. Then there's the thought, I feel too weak to even begin these exercises. This is absolutely normal, and you are not alone. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, or in our case, a single gentle ankle pump. If the full movement feels too challenging, start with our super basic variations. Can you simply wiggle your toes while seated? Can you gently circle your ankles? Begin there. Even tiny movements send signals to your nervous system and start waking up dormant muscles. As you gain a little strength, you can gradually progress. There's no race, only your personal journey. Think of Mrs. Hung, 68 years old, who started enthusiastically with ankle pumps and seated lifts. After a few days, she felt a dull ache in her calves and was ready to give up, thinking she was too weak or doing it wrong. But after speaking with a friend who explained the difference between good muscle soreness and bad joint pain, she decided to adjust her routine, taking shorter breaks and reducing her reps slightly. Within a month, her discomfort subsided, and she felt a noticeable improvement in her leg circulation. Her secret? She learned to truly listen to her body and give it what it needed, not what she thought it should do. The most important strategy for overcoming any roadblock is to cultivate a deep connection with your body. Adjust, don't abandon. Modify, don't quit. And always remember, every effort, no matter how small, is an investment in your future self, in a life of greater freedom and vitality. What's one challenge you faced on your health journey, and how did you overcome it? Share your wisdom below.
As you embrace these troubleshooting strategies, you're not just doing exercises, you're building a resilient blueprint for life. And now, let's bring it all together, reflecting on the incredible power you hold to shape your future.
What if the greatest power to reclaim your independence isn't a secret, but a journey you've already begun? We've journeyed through the subtle whispers of your body, debunked misconceptions about walking, unveiled 5 powerful movements, and integrated holistic habits for vibrant circulation. You faced potential roadblocks with smart strategies, learning to listen to your body and celebrate every small victory. Now, as we stand at the culmination of this blueprint, I want you to truly feel the incredible power you hold. This isn't just a collection of exercises or tips. It's a comprehensive design for a life of lasting independence, renewed vitality, and unwavering confidence after 60. Remember Mrs. Tom, who, at 75, thought her world was shrinking due to weak legs and the constant fear of falling.
By embracing this complete blueprint, from targeted movements to mindful lifestyle choices, she not only regained her confidence to stroll with friends, but also found the courage to finally join that painting class she always dreamed of. Her story and countless others prove that age truly is just a number when you have a body that supports your spirit. You have the power to redefine your aging journey, to transform fear into freedom, and to step into each new day with purpose and joy. This blueprint is your guide, your ally, your invitation to reclaim the vibrant, active life you deserve. Which part of this blueprint resonated with you most? Share your biggest takeaway in the comments below.
And speaking of empowering your mobility, don't stop here. Your journey continues with our next video, where we reveal one simple wall-based exercise that surgeons say works better than walking for building strength, balance, and joint stability after 60. Click here to watch it now and further solidify your path to lasting independence.
What if the greatest power to reclaim your independence isn't a secret, but a journey you've already begun? We've journeyed through the subtle whispers of your body, debunked misconceptions about walking, unveiled 5 powerful movements, and integrated holistic habits for vibrant circulation. You've faced potential roadblocks with smart strategies, learning to listen to your body and celebrate every small victory. Now, as we stand at the culmination of this blueprint, I want you to truly feel the incredible power you hold. This isn't just a collection of exercises or tips. It's a comprehensive design for a life of lasting independence, renewed vitality, and unwavering confidence after 60. Remember Mrs. Tom, who at 75 thought her world was shrinking due to weak legs and the constant fear of falling.
By embracing this complete blueprint, from targeted movements to mindful lifestyle choices, she not only regained her confidence to stroll with friends, but also found the courage to finally join that painting class she always dreamed of. Her story, and countless others, prove that age truly is just a number when you have a body that supports your spirit. You have the power to redefine your aging journey, to transform fear into freedom, and to step into each new day with purpose and joy. This blueprint is your guide, your ally, your invitation to reclaim the vibrant, active life you deserve. Which part of this blueprint resonated with you most? Share your biggest takeaway in the comments below.
And speaking of empowering your mobility, don't stop here. Your journey continues with our next video, where we reveal one simple wall-based exercise that surgeons say works better than walking for building strength, balance, and joint stability after 60. Click here to watch it now and further solidify your path to lasting independence.